Okay, everybody, last segment. I'm a little sad and a little excited that we're on the last segment. I'm excited because now you guys know the whole form and you know all my ninja secrets. And I'm a little bit sad because now I don't have anything to do. So let's get started on the last segment. Here we go. So from our 45 strike, we have to do this square block, okay? First thing you're going to do is you're going to go, then you're going to go, and then you're going to go, and then you're going to do the strikes, okay? 1, 2, 3. So from our 45, we're going to drop like that. That's the way it should look. So we're in this move. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Slide back to a rear stance on number 3. Then push out this bottom side. Make sure you're holding it in about 3s here. But just like with anything, depending on how tall you are and how tall your bow staff is compared to how high or how tall you are, it's always going to be different. Just find a good balance. It's up to you. Push this one out, and you're going to do a number 1 strike. So it looks like this. That's pretty much what it is. So starting from our 45, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. And here comes your figure 8s. 2. Then, as you go forward, you're going to 1, front foot moves, just like when you did the Jang Bong form. 2, 3, it goes all the way up behind my back, lunging forward. You guys know this strike here. Now, when you're doing this one, what you want to try to do is make this back arm, the bow staff, and your back leg all parallel to each other. Okay, next thing, step forward. Start moving your bow staff, turning your hand, starting off with a number 2 strike, and landing with the number 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, pop, right there. Grab the left hand right by your shoulder, right hand right here. This is similar to the baseball bat grip. From right here, step forward, step back, and you adult bow staff athletes, you're going to like this one. Drop into this deep lunge, pop the floor, come up, switch your grip, hit yourself, and there's your finish. Really exciting finish, super fast, and when anyone sees the Jang Bong form, the adults that come by that aren't actually students, they're like, whoa, that form is so awesome. So really make sure this part's good. And especially if you have your big baggy white Taekwondo pants on, be whacking your legs. So drill this a lot. Even though it's an easy strike, drill it a lot. Because when you're under pressure at a tournament, it's hard to get it right. Let's break it down. Okay, so here's the first strike. We're starting from the 45. 1, 2, 3. Don't think about it too much. It's from here, pop, just like that. Bop, bop, bop. It's not as mechanical as the other 4-part techniques. From right here, boom. Right into that strike. So what you should do, stand straight towards the mirror, watch yourself do these techniques. Starting position, bring it over, boom. There's one drill, right there. So I'm going to strike, 1, 2, just like that. So easy. The next part, you just did the 1, 2. The next part should be this technique. From right here, it's a jab. We do that in ATA combat training. So from right here, you just did the sweep, 1, 2. You're in a strong back stance. When your foot hits the ground, you'll actually punch. Overhand right punch. So 1, 2. Where's your hand? 1, 2, 3. Pop. Just like that. It's pretty easy, but since these are circular strikes that have no end, it's hard to have timing. So you need to time that 2, 3, that hand with it, all right? So this is how we're going to do it. Start your strikes. Get your hand where you want it to be. You know it's moving. 1, 2, 3, and up. Okay? That's not the perfect way to do the technique, but it makes, when comparing you to another one as a judge, the judge thinks there was something about that person's figure 8 that set them apart from the other person. And it's your timing. Usually it's your timing. It's a unique rhythm that you have compared to other people. So the only difference there, from your 45, boom, 1, 2, you drilled that one a million times, right? Punch. 2, 3, Your foot moves again. Boom, right into your stance. That's exactly how you do it on the other side. The way that you shift to the other side is just like this. From this position, step forward, rotate your body, 1, 2. There's your 2 figure eights right there. Then as you go forward, punch, 2, 3, same thing as before. All right, now here's the tricky part. When you're up in this position on the second time, you have to do this switch. One time I was at a tournament, and I saw someone go, and I counted 13 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 13. You need to practice this. Here's the 2 ways that you'll get it. First, make sure you're flexible in this position. You have your hand up and you reach. Get that grip. 1, 2, 3. Take this as advice. Anytime you see someone mess up on a part, you'll probably be next. So drill it even more. Even if you're good, you still got to keep drilling it. So you're from here, 1. All right, you're climbing the ladder. 2. You grab in between the tip and your first grip. Now the next strike, don't worry about your footwork yet. Looks just like this. As you go down, you make everything hit at the same time. So if you do it this way, boom, that's how you break bow staffs. All right, how many $130 bow staffs do you want to buy? Straight down, everything hits at the same time. I'll give you a strong strike, and Mr. Eckert might have to send me a new pink bow staff from Go Shikata. So I'm going to go straight down, just like that. You make a loud sound. It's annoying in your school, but it's awesome at Worlds. Make that strike real smooth. Bam, just like that. The next thing you want to do, now remember, this is not the footwork. We'll work on that at the end. I'm going to switch my grip. Pull, switch my grip. Punch myself in the stomach. Boom, big thrust. How many of these have you done in the form? I don't need to teach you how to do that thrust. Just make sure you get the pop, pop as you go. Okay, so that last little piece of footwork, I'm not going to use the bow staff for it. All right, that last piece of footwork is a lunge. All right, I'm not that good at lunges. I make sure that I bounce in and bounce out. Okay, a couple drills. You need to be strong to do this in your legs. Okay, starting off, do this every day. You don't have to spend 6 hours working on your legs. You need to be consistent. Do 5 lunges on each leg every day. That's going to make a big difference. Those people that practice a lot of kicks, they'll probably already have the leg strength to do it. So here we go. Hands up by your face. Step forward, small step, and lunge. Do both sides. Just be balanced. Both sides here, you're going to count. Make sure you do 5 on both legs. That's your basic lunge. Next one is good because it stretches out your hip flexors. All right, this should be like a whole nother video here, how to train your legs. But a lot of people that do front kicks really high and they can't get their legs straight all the way, hip flexor flexibilities. So what you should do is instead of a lunge, do a split lunge. So some people call it a split squat. You put your leg up on a chair. If your hands up, take a huge step forward as you do it. Lock out your back leg, sink in as low as you can. You're working your quad and you're stretching your hip flexor. Your hands are up, push off all the way back to your spot. That explosive way to do it is really going to make your legs strong. The next thing, this is what Shaun T does in Insanity. You're going to go down real low and lock out one leg, straight to here. As you do it, make sure your knee is in line with your big toe and doesn't come past it. Sink down as low as you can. Okay? The next one is rotate up, sit on your foot. You need to have balance here, but you shouldn't let your knee come past your big toe. Some people just can't avoid it. Come back up to center. Lock out one leg. Don't let your knee come past your big toe. That just means you need to put your butt back more. Bring this foot up. Work on your balance as you go down. If you have to put your hands down, that's okay. But you should be able to lean forward and really work those muscles. Come back to square. Come back up. Imagine how strong you'll be just by doing that one time a day. You have to be disciplined with it. If you want to be able to win, you got to make sure you're real strong. So let me show you how to do it when you put it together. So we finish the segment just like this. 1, 2, climb the ladder. Step forward. When this foot hits the ground and I drop, I want to make sure that my Jang Bong hits the ground. right back up. See how fast that was? Bam. I can't lunge, so I gotta cheat by doing it really fast. Okay? Once you get to the level, you have your hands up, turn your body, bounce in, come right back up. Bounce in, come right back up. All right? If you have knee problems, take your time. Find a way to adjust it. Not everybody can do that technique. Not everyone can do a jump, reverse side kick in third degree form. But if you think of a better way to do it that looks good, sell it. Really just sell it. Make everyone just love the way that it looks, even if it's not perfect. All right, that's the whole form. Good luck. I'll see you at Worlds. Get some red letters on your back. Remember, martial arts is all about consistency. It's just like taking a shower. If you don't do it every day, then you stink.